Sir, how are
Good
you?
evening. I'm very well. How about you?
I'm also fine.
Hmm. So,
Hi,
you've written a
sir.
new poem today, huh?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Saurav.
Good evening,
Sunita,
sir.
good evening, Vikas. So, you write poems with only Hindi words, or you want to use some Urdu words too in your poems?
Sir, are you saying this thing to me?
Uh, there
Yeah.
isn't there isn't another Sunita here.
Yeah, sir. I use Hindi and Urdu both in my poetry.
Okay. So, you have written a new poem today?
No, sir. Nowadays, I'm not getting proper time, so I'm not writing. When I have relax and feel mind, then I will write.
Mm-hmm.
Good evening, sir.
Hello, Zafri. Where have you been, man? Zafri. Some of the belts are very similar, identical.
Okay.
Okay, I'll talk to you later about it. Hmm. Hmm. Because I didn't say anything to them. They love this freedom of being off camera. What was the homework, everybody? And there was no homework in the practice book.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Uh-huh. And we
Sir,
were watching, actually,
is
we were
tomorrow
watching
intermediate
the
class?
video. We were watching the video. Yes, sorry. Saurav, are you writing on YouTube to send their,
Uh,
recording?
no.
Saurav, are you writing on Facebook to send the recording?
Facebook?
Sorry, on YouTube.
No.
No. Okay, okay. There is a sort of messaging, please send the recording, please send the recording. So I didn't know whether it is you or another sort of I know or who. Okay.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Sumit. Where have you been,
Sorry,
Sumit, for 5 days?
sir. Yesterday, not for 5 days, sir. 3 days.
Uh-huh.
Yesterday, I was about to join the meeting, sir, but a cousin came to my home unexpectedly,
Hmm.
and I told him that I have a class, but he doesn't come often, so he wanted to go in night to park, so I had to go, sir. And I
So
didn't feel like informing again and again every day, like, sir, I'm
uh-huh.
also not presenting today. Then again, next day I'm
and
saying I'm
and
not.
and what about the Sunday intermediate class
Not on Sunday, sir. It was on Tuesday,
on Wednesday? On Wednesday.
Wednesday. Yes.
Yeah, you
I
missed that
was
class.
I was in meeting, sir, that day, and I am
Right.
thinking, sir, to not continue the intermediate class.
Uh-huh. After that discussion that you were part of too.
Uh, it's not like that, sir. But yeah, I think I have the guilt that I should not have participated. But I feel like I just don't want to continue with him.
Well,
Personally,
Beta,
if I tell you.
Beta, I just want to tell you one thing. You're young, and young people can sometimes get a bit more emotional about issues and make an emotional decision. So I want to tell you something. You were wrong, no doubt. You should have at least, maybe. Uh, maybe I understand. You thought that maybe these students have been with sir for so long, and if they are deciding to carry on with this
Sir,
conversation.
4 or 5 times I have tried to reply in a respected way, but that guy doesn't understand that the one who is the front of him who is talking is trying to be respectful. So he also should reply in a good way. But he all the time kept keep like replying in a way.
Sumit, I understand
So
everything. I understand everything. There was nothing wrong with the conversation except that it was in the wrong place. You know what I mean? Friends
yeah,
often engage in such conversations, but not in a study group. That's all, right? So
yes, sir.
maybe somebody should have suggested, hey, let's leave the group and let's go to some other place to talk. Okay, we are having fun. Let's talk somewhere else. That's it. Nothing more, and nothing else. Just this much. Let's talk somewhere else. And another thing is, one should have deleted the whole conversation, right? After the conversation was over, one should have deleted the whole conversation, knowing very well that this conversation was not appropriate for a study group. So simple, okay? And suggestion to you, Sumit. If
Yes,
you
sir.
think that the class was useful to you, okay? If you think the class was useful, do not let this event, matter so much to you that you give up the class, okay? That's all I will say. If you think the class was useful, then you should stay and try and not.
It is useful, sir. It
That's what
is
I'm saying.
very
That's what I'm saying.
useful.
That's what I'm saying. Because of this incident, you can't compromise with your studies. That's what my
The
suggestion.
problem is that, sir, if I go in the meetings and he still continues that same thing, then
It will
I will think
no,
I
no,
will.
no, no, no. Nothing will happen. Nothing will happen because I have already put some strict guidelines there. There will be no one on
Still,
one.
the guy,
Don't
still
worry.
the guy was replying, sir. That's why I thought I cannot
I
do it.
know,
But
I
let's
know.
see. I
But
will.
again, I think I have already made things clear there, everything, okay? And um, and you perhaps have also realized what you shouldn't do.
Yes,
So
sir.
I
Yes,
don't
sir.
think I don't think there's can anything can go wrong now. I don't think so. Okay. All right, everybody, let's study. Okay. We were doing the video. We were watching the video, guys, and of course, the day before yesterday. Yeah, the video.
So you haven't checked the sentences.
Rukaiya, I just want to tell you that, yesterday I checked Tani's text before yours just because she was impatient, okay? So do not feel like, okay, it was a preference or anything like that. She was, sir, my test, sir, my text, sir. So I thought, okay, fine, I'll read your text first. Okay, where is it? Rukaiya, it doesn't matter much, sir. You should have said that at least instead of keeping quiet. If you feel so, and if you are really upset about it that I read her sentences before yours, then keeping quiet makes sense. You know what I mean?
No, sir, I just want to know where my sentence is wrong.
No, 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 not getting me. I said that yesterday I read Tani's sentences before yours because she was being a little impatient. Okay, when I said that, then you should have said, "Sir, it doesn't matter." If it didn't
Yes,
matter,
sir,
but
it is.
if you are upset
Yes,
about
sir.
it, if you are upset
No,
about
I'm
it,
not upset.
let me tell you again, showing the right emotions is important. If you're upset about it, you can keep quiet. Yes, fine. You definitely read her sentences before mine. I'm not saying anything. I'm upset. But if you're not upset and you're keeping quiet, then I can have a misunderstanding here. That is Rukaiya upset about it? You know what I mean, Rukaiya?
Yes, sir.
So if you're not upset, then you should have definitely responded with, that doesn't matter, sir.
Then, yes, sir.
Yeah, okay, let's read. It's harder than ever to be a hosteler. You mean to say to live in a hostel?
Yes, sir.
Come on, it's harder than ever to live in a hostel. Why is that? Oh, I don't agree. I don't see the point at all. I mean, we can have an argument on this. What do you mean it's harder than ever to live in a hostel? It's easier than ever. You can always stay in
No.
touch with your family on a video call. Come on, what are you talking about? Earlier, boys and girls who lived in hostel couldn't see their parents' face for 2, 3, 4, 5 months. Here, every day you can talk to them. What are you talking about? It's harder than ever to live in a hostel. Huh? Yeah. They couldn't hear their parents' voice for 5 months, 6 months until they got home. What are you talking about, huh? दुनिया में इतना गम है मेरा गम कितना कम है रुकैया huh? It's harder than ever to be happy on bad days. अच्छा समझ आ रहा है. You have some bad days. Got it. Okay. Today she is stronger than ever to face challenges. I can clearly see what all is going on, Rukaiya. Okay, I can
No, sir,
clearly.
it's just a sentence.
अरे जाने दे बेटा जाने दे. ठीक है, you guys are young. जो चलता है दिमाग में आता है मुंह पे. ठीक है, इसीलिए तो वो टेस्ट देते हैं समेत. वो क्या चलता है कि भैया फोटो देखो और कुछ लिखो? What is it? She's stronger than ever to face challenges. Yes, you are. Today, it is easier than ever to talk with people around the world. Absolutely. It's more difficult than ever to live far away from home. You are just being homesick, beta. You are just being homesick, okay? And if there are any problems there in the hostel, feel free to talk to me. Don't worry, okay? These days, dengue cases are increasing. These days, dengue cases are increasing. Okay. Nowadays, people don't like to eat vegetables much. Really? People don't
Yes.
like to eat vegetables very much.
Good evening, sir.
These days, I'm reading a novel by Colin Hoover. Hello. Hello, Simran.
Yes, sir. Good evening.
And look, I said it before you said to me today. Okay.
No,
So
sir, I said it, but you didn't respond. Then you saw me. I said it before, but you didn't respond.
today, respond with that. Respond. Respond.
Response? But sir, you didn't. Then it will be V1 now.
Respond is V1 beta.
Okay. Respond.
Respond is V1. Responded is V2. Responded is V3. Responding is V4. Responds is V5. And response is a noun from respond. I didn't like her response. I didn't like her
Response.
the noun. I didn't like her response. And then if you want to use the word respond, then I didn't like the way she responded. I didn't like the way she responded. And in simple way, I didn't like her response. Next. Nowadays, people don't like to eat vegetables. These days, I'm reading a novel by Colin Hoover. What is the novel called?
It starts with us.
It starts with us. But you're just making sentences, Rukaiya. You're just making sentences. It's not about you. Okay. I wonder why my college director doesn't want to allow us to go out on holidays. Remember, when you guys are in your early 20s, okay, or in your teenage, and you're talking to somebody who is in their 40s, and if that person is not an idiot, okay, then it's pretty difficult to, yes, okay, and manipulate that
It's
40
pretty too difficult to influencing.
influence that 40-year-old person, and it's also difficult to manipulate that person, to lie to that person and get away. It's very difficult because the twice age gap, the person is twice as old as you are, and it gives him an advantage or her an advantage. So it's difficult. And again, I'm not doing anything, but I'm just trying to tell you that you are living in a hostel for the first time. It can be difficult, beta. Talk to your parents, talk to your mom, talk to your friends, and if necessary, talk to me, okay, if I can help you in any way. But remember, do not struggle alone. You're not by yourself, okay? It can be just a homesickness, maybe because you have never lived, or maybe if somebody is bullying you. Because Rukaiya, when you come to hostel, there are lots of girls from very different backgrounds, with very different personalities. Right, Simran?
Sir, you know what happened? If two or three people are living from the very from a very long time, and if suddenly a new person comes, then they just boycott. It's like they will not talk to you, or they will just if you having some you don't know the place, you don't know how these things work, and they will not tell you. It is like that. For me,
Absolutely,
first
Simran.
2-3 days was like hell, but it was like God's grace that my other members of the room, not my roommate, but members from others room, they were all new, so I didn't have that much problem. But in my room, I didn't stay in my room. I just come in night. Now I have got a new roommate, and now it's normal.
Just one comment here.
Yes, sir.
Clever people behave differently. Mediocres behave differently. This is the response of mediocres. Okay? Clever people will not do that. Clever people will observe your personality by being neutral, maybe for some time. Okay? And again, cleverness is of many different types. If you're trying to tell me that the girls you're talking about who behave this way are very bright, they are very intelligent, they're very good at studies, maybe. But then there are lots of different kinds of intelligence. Emotional intelligence, for example, social
So
intelligence.
one of my roommate was my teacher. She will be my teacher in my third year. And for first day, I came in night, and she didn't even notice me. She just treat me invisible. And then tomorrow morning, next day morning, I talk to her like if she have any problem or she something like that, and she just bluntly said yes. And I was like, what? But okay. Because I was mentally prepared that it will happen because one of my friend when she went to hostel, she told me everything about how things work. So I was mentally prepared, and obviously I had my friends to talk with, and the members of other rooms. So it didn't bother me that much. But at that time when I had a fight with auntie, and it was just my frustration all through that, all along with that.
Hmm. So Simran, when she said yes, she has a problem, what was next? Your response?
I don't know. I just said, okay. What would I say?
Don't you think that you could have said more than okay?
My mind just got blank, and I don't know what to respond because
Do you feel that your ego also kind of feels bad that they are behaving this way with you?
no, maybe it was more like, sir, like I was mentally prepared that it may happen. So it was like, okay, it is happening. It was like that. And it's not only that, sir. It was like yesterday, while I was going to college, a boy in from YK was coming, and he just touched me and move on. I was like, what? And I don't know what to do, but it was like, okay, okay. I am just doing like that.
Well, no comments on this second because it is something really objectionable and shouldn't have
Sir,
happened. But
you did the wrong math, sir. The day before yesterday,
I got what the day before yesterday?
in Switzerland, people they only eat 25 grams per day chocolate, but you said
Mathematics.
chicken.
Mathematics.
Yes, sir. Yes,
50
sir.
grams, I said. You're right, because it was 750 grams per month, so it will be 75 grams,
25
25
grams per
grams.
day.
You're right. Yeah. So I was saying, Simran, that what made you just say okay instead of I'm new here. You shouldn't. What kind of problem you might have with me?
I don't know, sir. At that time, my mind just didn't work, and
Want to
it
tell you
was like,
something?
okay, I don't care.
You
It
guys,
was like that.
I don't know how you guys will appreciate it. What I'm gonna say, but I think rich vocabulary, all right, and a cool temperament sometimes can help you just diffuse a situation of stress and tension so much easier than many other people will find it. You can diffuse a stressful situation so easily if you have got a cool temperament and a good vocabulary, rich vocabulary. When you can differentiate between the use of this word and that word. Simran, you are young, beta. I remember you said to that lady, आगे से ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए." So clearly, you have a
Sir,
long way to
no,
go.
sir, I just said that आगे से मेरी मत बनाना.
Whatever, whatever, whatever. Okay, even
Yes.
this, aage se mat banana, even that. Okay, okay. Want to tell you, you're young. You will learn these things again if you want to. If you want to, okay. And if you enjoy, by the way, just being giving a little bit of a, curt reply, we call it curt reply. Okay, so a curt reply is something that people will not really enjoy. It will insult them a little bit. It will make them feel a little offended. I know some people, they love doing it. I have a small boy, Avinash. He's so good at doing that with everybody. He gives them curt replies. Okay, so um, again, it is his nature. I'm trying to help him. I'm trying to help him not to do that.
So it
Okay,
was just my frustration and it just came out of my mouth and I didn't mean it that way. But
of
she
course,
took it
of course.
otherwise and she was also like, she didn't, till now, she did not like she was in a mistake. It was
I'm
her mistake also.
real just trying to tell you beta, because in the in college with professors, with schoolmates, college mates, you will get in situations. Okay, so what happens if you actually play the game with them? Okay, then you lose your time, you lose your focus, you lose your energy. So what I want you to do as a kid, okay, that I can consider you, I would tell you not to play the game. Don't play the game. Surrender. Say, I lose. You win. Done. Get the crown. No problems. Okay? I'm not playing the game. That's how your attitude should be. Because if you play the game, you will be the eventual loser. Okay? Another thing is, as young people tell me, and I have seen it in some places as well, young people have a little bit of a problem with each other initially, and then they become the best of friends as well. I see this all the time in my class where two young boys will just hate each other. You had a little problem initially. Initially. And then you guys became very good friends. Okay. So it happens with young people. Okay. So I would suggest not to take it too seriously. I see. Okay. So Rukaiya Bita, you are also living in a hostel for the first
Sir,
time?
I don't have any problem with my hostel mates. They all are nice, friendly. Even
Uh-huh.
I talk at midnight. We do chit chat at midnight.
Lovely, lovely. I
Just
can see.
we, I just
Uh-huh. Go on. We can't
sometimes I
hear you.
feel very low.
Because you are homesick, you are for the first time living away from all your family members, right?
Yeah. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
So this is the feeling we call homesick. Rukaiya is homesick.
Homesick.
Simran, are you homesick too, Simran?
No.
Not right now. You are
Sometimes it
act.
feel like that, but I just know that my decision was right, and it was also proven yesterday. So one of my relatives called me and asked about me. Then they called my mother, and she said that we have a boy. When will you get married her? And
Goodness
I
me.
was I was like, oh, thank God I came here.
Like
So
a
I am.
broken record, as they say in English, like a broken record. Okay, they have just one tune to play, right? Or they have just one song. When get married, there is a boy, and this type kind of thing. They have nothing else to say to a girl like you. All right. Well, I think Simran is not feeling homesick right now because it is 7 o'clock, not 7:30. Okay, come. Simran is not being homesick. There is another reason. She's busy fighting her battles there. If things were rather smooth and easy, then maybe she would have felt homesick a little bit. But when one battle is keeping you off your tension and stress that you are feeling, so that is how it is at the moment, I think. So, every bad thing has a good aspect as well, because you don't have any problems. They're all nice and everything, Rukaiya. Imagine if you were facing challenges like, Simran, then what would happen? Either you would miss home more, or you would stop thinking about home and handle the situation, right? So this is
Yes,
what
sir.
is going on with Simran. She's handling the situation, trying to deal with the situation, not thinking about home. That this is possible that another girl in her situation would say, why did I come here? I'm going back home.
But
Things are
for
not nice
me,
here.
I know why I have moved here. and what was my region. And it just gave me motivation to do everything that the question of me why. And I just asked myself why. And it just gave me motivation. Yes, this was the
So,
reason you came here.
very good, Simran. Your mistake reminded, now I'm going to teach you something important, guys. See, in English language, we have 44 sounds. How many? 44
44.
sounds.
44.
20
So,
vowel sounds and 24 consonant sounds. If you can't pronounce any of these 24 consonant sounds, then your pronunciation is going to suffer. You will not be able to pronounce certain words correctly, of course. But there are certain sounds, if you don't get them right, then there can be bigger confusions. For example, z and j, z and g, g for j or j for j, and z and s for z. So Simran beta, there are two words, Region, okay, and Reseaon, reason.
region,
So na beta, you're pronouncing the first. You're pronouncing the first, which means
region.
area. Area, okay? Region.
Yeah.
From
Yes.
region, we have the adjective regional. Regional languages, okay? Tamil, Malayali, these are regional languages. These are spoken in certain regions of India, region, okay? But then we are talking about reason here, Reseon, reason, okay? So reason is different and region is different. When you want to say reason, you end up saying region. And guys, this can be a big problem. Was, was, okay. So beta, Simran, you need to get z right, z sound.
Ja.
Z.
It's ja.
No,
Ja.
no,
Sir,
z.
how do I correct myself? I always stuck in pronunciation. Today,
You need an
to
expert to sit down with you.
yes,
Okay, it will take maybe about some time, half an hour, 1 hour, 2 hours, maybe. Okay, you need an expert who will work one on one with you, sitting in front of you. You will look at the mouth of that person when he's or she's making that sound,
yeah.
and you will try to copy it. You will listen to the instructions, and this is how you learn to make a new sound.
Today I got a new word, no, not a new word, but I got it that my pronunciation was wrong. Like I I used to say analysis, and the teacher said
Analysis,
analysis.
analysis,
Yeah,
analysis,
and the teacher
analysis.
said analysis, and I just look. I was looking at her and seeing how she was pronouncing and pronouncing and pronouncing. Then I got the word analysis, and I used to say analysis.
So paying attention matters whenever it clicks. Okay. Yesterday, the word
Yes.
while clicked for Sabaji. I have used the word analysis so many times, beta, in front of you. I've said this word so many times, but somehow you didn't notice that you say it differently and I was saying it differently. So it is about when it clicks. Today, coincidentally, that teacher
No,
pronounced it.
no, sir. It was like that. I was also reading the sentence, and she was also pronouncing. Then I noticed that how I am saying and how she is saying is totally different. Then
Uh,
when she was
t- t-
speaking,
today it happened, Simran. In one class,
yes,
I said awful. Okay, I taught the word
awful.
awful, and 10 seconds later, another girl student said awayful.
Sir, in my when I was in 8th or 9th
You
class, sir,
guys,
I
if you
also
don't believe me, I'll put the recording there today, and you guys will see it. The previous class, 5:30 batch, today's class. Okay, I said awful. You will notice that I say the word 2-3 times. Okay, and then 10 seconds later, another student says awayful, and I say, what? Where was she when I was saying awful? It happens because your mind can't catch all the information, new information. It drops some. It drops some. It is natural. It happens. It is very natural. If one could carry all the information that comes their way, that would be amazing, but it's just not possible. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
sir, am I audible?
Yep. Totally, Samit.
I was saying, sir.
You're talking about Jay and sir? No. Just in general, in general, in general. Well, the only reason why it happens, why some people can't pronounce certain sounds well, is they do not have people around them who makes that sound. As simple as that. Okay, it is not a shortcoming of that person. It's just that their exposure was not such that they could be able to pronounce that sound. That's all.
Sir, it was
I
more like that. My old teacher was from Kerala in Saint
mm,
Joseph, and I am here, hearing them from like class 6 to 10th, like 5 years, 5 to 6 years, and it's the reason like they have different pronunciation, and I am hearing them only.
right. Hmm. By the way, today I was given a compliment that I give an actor's wife. The person said that are you an actor from India or in India somewhere? I said, no, I'm not. "But you totally give that vibe." I said, all right, good. Yeah.
Sir, I want
Okay.
to say something.
Yes, Anita.
Sir, I also commit mistake while speaking sh or so. Sometime
Hey, hey. Are you from Bihar, Sunita?
no, sir, I'm not from Bihar. I'm from UP. But I don't know why I did this kind
When
of
did you
mistake.
move to Delhi? When did you move to Delhi?
Sir, from childhood, I live in
I,
Delhi.
no, no,
Uh,
not I live. When you said from childhood, you said since childhood I've been here. Since childhood
uh,
I've been here.
childhood, I have been here,
Hmm.
and I learned so many things. But while speaking, still I committed so many mistakes. I don't know
So
why, but
when I was at middle school, I had a friend, Tabriz, and he was a very close friend. We always sat together. Okay, he was my best friend actually at school. So what happens there? I say something and he says, "Hey, Rinku," I say, "Nahi." My name was Rinku back then. Okay, so I said, "Nahi." I said, then I say, I tried. No, no help. And then I mean, I'm pretty sure he helped me, but that was not perfect. I could not get there. And in class 11th, okay, in class 11th, I had a friend, Razia, okay, in my class, in my maths class, a Muslim girl, and we were good friends too. So now she is correcting me, okay, Rinku, aisa nahi, aise. Again, okay. So, because this time, I had bigger interest, I got it right. So if you guys think my pronunciation is correct, credit goes to these two people mainly, okay, that my pronunciation is better. Yes. So guys, find people who get these sounds right. Talk to them, listen to them, and you need an expert sometimes if you are really struggling. I had such a big hard time trying to learn this sound in Spanish that is represented by letter J, okay? J. And it is I still do not know how it is pronounced. Some people have spent hours with me, okay? And I couldn't get it right. They said, okay. I said, please don't give me any false praise, okay? If it's not correct, just let me know. You're getting better, but it's still not there. I said, okay. So I've spent a lot of time. Another story I remember. For a long time, I did not get Vision. Do you know this? Vision. How do you say this, guys?
Vision.
Bison,
Vision.
Vision.
Tyson,
Vision.
bison.
Tyson.
Ah, some of you are getting it right. Perhaps because you have this sound in Arabic. And that's why. I didn't know this sound. So I said vision. I said vision. Okay. But it is not vision. And there was this lovely man from Australia, Mike, perhaps. Yeah, perhaps it was Mike from Australia. Guys, he spent with me literally hours, 1, 2, 3 hours, day by day, every day. Vinay, you have to get it right. I said, yes, sir, please. So now I can say it correctly. Let me try. You guys know the pronunciation. So now you are my teacher and you tell me whether my pronunciation is right. Vision. Yeah, yeah. So it is actually sure, but with a little bit vibration. Vision. Okay, yeah. But
Vision.
earlier I clearly said vision, okay? And it is television. It is not television, it is television, okay? I'm getting it right now, okay? So it took
Vision.
a lot of time. I know the struggle of the students. I've been there myself, okay? So I'm not going to judge you for making mistakes, and I will be patient with you when you make mistakes, because other people were patient with me when they were helping me, okay? So yeah, Simran, it is reason, and you have to learn reason, the sound, and maybe one of your classmates can help you. Just reach out to them. Somebody reach out to Simran and help her, okay? The sound, the. How to make the sound. Okay. Now, is Simran gone? Simran isn't around. Arish is also here, but and Rukaya's video has frozen. All right, people. So, what do we do first? Rukaya sentences we were reading. I think did we finish?
No, sir.
Okay. Yep. There. Sadly, I don't have any option. I don't want to eat dinner while attending the English class. But sadly, I don't have any option. I have to eat in front of Miss Auntie or Sir. Okay, okay, okay. So what's your problem when you eat in front of us attending the English class, huh? You think we will cast our bad eyes on your evil eyes on your food and you will be sick or something? What do you believe, huh? You think we are sorcerers or we know black magic or something? Come on. Why can't you eat in front of me or in front of us? I don't like maths while my brother does. He's really good at maths. This is good. I stay awake while everyone is asleep. Okay, this is what you say to the doctor when you go for complaining for insomnia, complaining about insomnia. I stay awake while everyone is asleep. My mom eats chicken while my auntie doesn't. Good, very nice. Tani isn't here. Imrana's sentences. Today is harder than ever to trust people. Trust people. People in general. The people means वो वाले group, ये वाला group. Okay, the people means ये वाले लोग, वो वाले लोग, कोई खास group. Okay, ये वाले लोग, वो वाले लोग. अगर वो नहीं है दिमाग में, लोग, then people. Today it is harder than ever to trust people. Nowadays girls get married. अरे फिर से वही गलती. Girls get married too late. अरे हम लोग पढ़ चुके थे. These days, I eat lunch very late. My husband teases me while I was feeling sad. थोड़ा सा ज्यादा ही गड़बड़ है इमराना बेटा. यू आर नॉट हियर बट आपका ऊपर नीचे आप एक तरफ बोल रहे हो मेरे हस्बैंड मुझे टीज करते हैं. जब मैं उदास रहती हूँ अगला अपने आप आ जाएगा. रहती थी तो नहीं होगा तो हो जाएगा टीज करते थे जब मैं उदास रहती थी. तो ये दोनों को मैच कराना जरूरी है. ओके. My husband gets angry when I don't attend the class. ये यहाँ वाइल नहीं होगा. जब मैं क्लास अटेंड नहीं करती तो मेरे हस्बैंड गुस्सा करते. एक रीजन है एक दूसरा रिजल्ट है एक तरह से. राइट. माई हस्बैंड गेट्स एंग्री व्हेन आई डोंट अटेंड द क्लास. ठीक है. जब हम गाली वाला शब्द एफ वर्ड यूज करते हैं तो हम बुरा फील करते हैं. ठीक है. तो ये रीजन एक रिजल्ट है. राइट. तो यहाँ पर व्हेन चाहिए वाइल नहीं चाहिए. इतना ज्यादा गिल ना किया करो जब नया सेंटेंस सुनने को मिले तो. ओके. एक्सेप्ट किया करो आरेश सुमित. एक्सेप्ट किया करो नई इंग्लिश को थोड़ा. जब तक तुम्हें कोई रीजन ना मिले गलत ग्रामर समझने का तब तक उसको डाउट मत करो. ओके. उसका सेंस निकाल लिया करो.
Uh, Sorry, sir, I didn't get what you said.
Just suggesting people that do not कि इस मैंने पहली बार सुना तो एकदम ग्रिल करने आराम से. इट्स ओके. मतलब समझ में आ रहा है ना. ओके. My guitar works or something like that he wrote. Okay. What was the sentence he wrote? Arish wrote something, I guess. Tell me, do you have information about BEd entrance exam? Which book will be right if I will be prepared? Okay, I will prepare. Okay. Lucky Khan. Today it is easier than ever to buy a product online. Today it is easier than ever to text someone. Nowadays downloading anything is easier than ever. Okay, downloading anything. Nowadays calling anyone, आप यहाँ पर ing लगाए, यहाँ नहीं लगाए, देखिए कैसे होता है. Calling anyone is easier than ever. These days internet speed is too slow. Okay, these days I'm drinking too much coffee. Okay, my father is beating me while my brothers start. No 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 no, ये हो गया, मेरे पिताजी मुझे पीट रहे हैं. नहीं चलेगा, पीट रहे हैं. आप कहना चाहते हैं जब मेरे पापा हमको पीटते हैं तो मेरा भाई पढ़ाई शुरू कर देता है. आप यही बोलना चाहते हैं? जब मेरे जब पापा मुझे पीटते हैं, वाइल नहीं है यहाँ पर. आपको देखना होगा एक एक्शन दूसरे एक्शन को प्रॉम्प्ट करता है. जब एक एक्शन दूसरे एक्शन को प्रॉम्प्ट करता है तो वाइल नहीं हो सकता. वाइल टू थिंग्स हैपन साइमल्टेनियसली. एक एक्शन ने दूसरे एक्शन को प्रॉम्प्ट किया. जैसे मैंने कहा when my father beats me, my brother starts to behave himself. Okay, तो इसकी वजह से वो होता है, इसमें while नहीं. Okay, while means two things happen simultaneously at the same time. I hate some relatives while parents like them and spend money on them. Yeah, totally. I hate some relatives while my parents like them and spend money on them. Okay. Sunita's introduction.
So what was the correct with why?
Which one?
The second last.
आप जो लिखना चाहेंगे वो डिसाइड करेंगे उसके हिसाब से. आप क्या लिखना चाहते हैं? हिंदी 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 हिंदी. तो किधर है simultaneous action? One action led to another action. Yeah, then another. Yeah, exactly. So one word will be okay. Sunita writes her introduction here. Sunita, would you like to read it in your own voice?
Yeah, sir.
Go on with it.
Sir, I think while reading, I can be do faltering.
You can what?
Faltering.
Falter?
Yeah.
Fumble? All right, it's okay. Just read, no problems. Who's thinking about it, about these things? Just go on.
My name is Sunita Jaiswal, but everyone call me Varshita. I live in Delhi since my childhood, but my native place is UP, Jaunpur city, and I study in.
जो जौनपुर पे रहेगा वो फिर मिर्जापुर पे रहेगा. ओके, ऑलराइट. जौनपुर की हो?
Yeah, sir. Jaunpur. I study in MA psychology. I love knowing human behavior and nature of their mind. I take interest to understand how a person mind works. I am a 24 years young and cute girl, and I have completed my graduation from Kalindi College with first division, and I have good knowledge of computer and digital marketing. My hobby is reading books, good kinds of books and novels, and I love writing my diary. I wrote every day, and I also do my cyber cafe work. I make sorry, I make Aadhaar card, PAN card, ration card, SC, OBC certificate, marriage certificate, disability certificate, and window pension, old pension. Nowadays, I am preparing myself to start my online business where I will sell something. Now, I don't want to disclose it yet, and I have so many good qualities, like I love to be social worker. I have joined a NGO. There I may help there I help poor people while making their important documents, and I conduct computer classes there. I provide computer courses as well, and I really love my family and family. Those who love me, I love too, and I am an
क्या बात कर रही है सुनीता, क्या बात कर रही है? फिर तो पूरा मोहल्ले को आपको प्यार करना पड़ेगा बेटा।
I am
अच्छा,
an industrious and punctual girl. I have positive attitude towards my work and myself. I especially spend time with myself where I do introspections and self-talk, and I make small goals and try to achieve them. My my ambitious to see my best version, and this is all about me. That's it.
स्मिथ की बात दोहराऊंगा बेटा। हिंदी को इंग्लिश लिखना नहीं होता है, उसमें बहुत कुछ उलट पुलट होएगा, पता नहीं चलेगा, क्योंकि हम तो सोच रहे हैं अपने हिंदी में, वो तो सही लग रहा है मेरे को। अब इंग्लिश में वो चीज कैसे होती है, नहीं होती है, सीखने के लिए जो जो दिमाग लगाना पड़ता है, ऑब्जर्व करना पड़ता है, उसके लिए 1 2 साल का मेहनत लगता है, ताकि कौन सा वर्ड किसके बाद आएगा नहीं आएगा। चलो आखिरी सेंटेंस से शुरू करते हैं। माई एम्बिशियस, आर यू श्योर यू वांट टू मेक एनी चेंजेस टू दिस सेंटेंस?
Yeah, sir, maybe.
बताओ
My ambitious to,
आपके हिसाब से ये सेंटेंस है?
I guess no.
ये सेंटेंस ही नहीं है पहले तो।
Uh, yeah, this is not sentence, I
व्हाई
guess.
नॉट, व्हाई नॉट? अगर आप अग्री कर रहे हो तो बताओ क्यों नहीं है।
I used to say this in past, sir, so that's why I always say. Otherwise,
कोई ये बात नहीं कर रहा कि आपने क्यों लिखा, मैं तो ये पूछ रहा हूँ ये सेंटेंस सामने जो लिखा है, ये सेंटेंस है कि नहीं इंग्लिश में? अगर है तो कैसे, नहीं है तो कैसे? आपने बोला नहीं है। आप आसानी से मत अग्री करा करो मेरे से, ठीक है? जब आपका दिमाग समझ जाए तो कहो ओ अच्छा। इसलिए मत कहो मेरे बच्चे, इसलिए मत कहो कि मैंने कहा कुछ, मैंने कहा ये सेंटेंस है तो आपने कहा नहीं। नहीं, ये सेंटेंस नहीं है, कैसे पता आपको? मैं बताऊं। A sentence has a subject and a verb. Where is the subject? Where is the
yeah.
verb? Okay. Now, let's see. My ambitious is wrong because ambitious is an adjective. The right word is ambition. Now, कैसे पता चलेगा सुनीता और सुनीता जैसे स्टूडेंट्स को कि ambition और ambitious में क्या फर्क है? दोनों साउंड तो एक जैसे ही करते हैं। ambition, ambitious, ambition, ambitious। फर्क कैसे पता चलेगा? ये उसको पता चलेगा जो एलिमेंट्री कोर्स में मेरे साथ रहता है, और वहां मैं उनको टॉल और बॉय में फर्क बताता हूँ कि एक एडजेक्टिव एक नाउन है, तो वहां से एक आइडिया बनता है कि एक नाउन होता है एक एडजेक्टिव। तो मेरी महत्वाकांक्षाएं, माई एम्बिशंस, ओके, माई एम्बिशंस, एंड आई एम एम्बिशियस, आई एम टॉल, आई एम रिच, आई एम एरोगेंट, आई एम एम्बिशियस। तो it's easy for those who are coming along that route to easily say, oh, ambitious is an adjective, and you will never say my ambitious, will you? Anybody?
No,
Nah?
sir.
You will never say
No.
my ambitious, because you have walked down that path where you understand nouns, adjectives. Yes, again, it can happen if you are not familiar with that word. But I think all of you here are familiar with ambition and ambitious.
Yes.
Importance and important. Knowledge, knowledgeable. Wealth, rich. One thing you have, the other thing you are. You are rich, you have wealth, you have knowledge, you are knowledgeable. Something has importance, something is important. So once you start to figure it out from the elementary level with easy words, these are easy things. Otherwise, there are so many problems with Sunita's text. Again, I will say, इट्स एन शी विल इजीली बी, अगर ये लिख कैसे भेजेंगी जहां पर सिर्फ दिखावा के लिए इंग्लिश चाहिए, ठीक है? उसके साले हायर करने वाले को नहीं पता इंग्लिश कैसा होना चाहिए, ठीक है? वो कहे हाँ अच्छा है, बहुत सारा लिखे हुए हायर्ड। बात समझ आ रही है?
If anything is wrong, then
अच्छा, तो मतलब कि खराब बॉस भी अच्छे लोग अब हायर कर पा रहे हैं बिकॉज एआई इज देयर। तो भाई लोग, AI आपके खिलाफ जा रहा है. Work on your English because AI will see the problems. Your boss might fail to notice the problems in the past, but now because they have AI, they will put your text and ask AI. The text is right, wrong, and AI will give them all the mistakes. They'll say, "भाई इतनी गलतियां हटाओ इसको," right? तो ये AI से करेक्ट नहीं कर रही है ना. और फिर से बता रहा हूँ, ये लिख के देने की बात नहीं है, बताना भी तो है, बोली भी तो आपका एक बात सही है. मैं एक बात बोलता हूँ, द वर्ल्ड इज मूविंग टुवर्ड्स ट्रांसपेरेंसी. The world is moving towards transparency, and people who were dishonest, people who were, cheaters, these people are finding it increasingly difficult to work and, function, because again, think about it. Even in goldsmiths business, nowadays they have 92.6 hallmark. Okay, so at least, earlier what happened, a person bought a chain worth 2 lakh rupees. He paid 2 lakh rupees, okay? And when he goes to another shop to sell that chain 10 years, 20 years later, he gets 20,000 rupees because there is only little gold. Okay, so all these things are being taken care of. I just gave an example that how, everywhere, all the work is becoming online, office work and all, so that the babus can't take any, bribe. If things move online, everything, you apply for everything online, you get it online. When will the babu ask you for money when there is no physical contact? And if it is with him, it is his responsibility to process the file. When so the world is moving towards more transparency, it is becoming easier. So you have to be more sincere about whatever you do with your studies, whatever you're doing, so that you can be more successful. There was a time in the past, I know, I had a friend whose uncle was a professor in Nanda College, and she told me, "Do you know how my uncle got the job?" I said, "Tell me." So one day a man came, he was a politician, to meet my Dadaji, because my Dadaji was a big gun, okay? He came to meet my Dadaji, and my Dadaji said, "Chotka bitwa ka kuch ho nahi rahle." Then he said, "Okay, don't worry." And next day, he was a professor in Nanda College. Okay, he knows nothing about chemistry. Okay, I said, "Oh, really?" Yeah, and he took salary every month. Okay, he was also made the head of department and everything. Now tell me, with net exam, with PhD and all these things, no, he's not. He's retired. Otherwise, I wouldn't have mentioned all these things here. He's retired. That's why I'm saying all this. Okay. Nowadays with, net exams and other things that you see in place, it's difficult to hire a teacher who knows nothing about his subject. Okay. Yes, some cases will happen because of, dishonesty and lack of integrity of some of the people, but still, increasingly, we are becoming more and more transparent in all our dealings. Okay. So,
Big gun.
grandfather was a big gun. He was a big man. He was an important person. Okay. Going to treat myself to a new formal shirt and pant. Who is writing this? Sunita is writing this.
No, sir, it's me. Some sentences are above as well.
I was going to be very surprised. I was like, what? Wow. I'm going to treat myself to a new formal shirt and pants, plural, and also two new pairs of shoes for the interview. Okay. For the interview. The kid in the movie wanted to treat her sister to a new pair of shoes, so he participated. She,
He,
the kid, wanted to treat her sister to so she participated in a race where the second prize was, okay, I get it, the point. So he participated in a race where the second prize was the shoes. The the second prize was the shoes. Okay, was the shoes.
Did you watch a movie on YouTube, Sumit?
इसको was को stress कर देंगे itself के जगह पे. Okay, so where the second prize was the shoes.
Sir, how was my reading?
I have already given my feedback while you were busy with somebody else.
Sir, I don't know how should I manage with all the things, but I really try to manage.
In short, learn English, beta. You haven't learned English, okay?
But
Whatever
I
you know,
can
your
improve.
Your English has to be independent of Hindi. Understand that? If you can understand English without using Hindi, then you will get correct English out of your pen, out of your mouth. But if your English depends on Hindi, it's never going to be correct. Trust me. Okay. So when I teach English here, I do not take help from Hindi to explain what I'm teaching. I explain English in English using English rules, explaining how the English language works. Those students who appreciate those rules write correct English. Okay. So a lot of your sentences are just so wrong. So in just like the last sentence, my ambitious to see myself version, myself version. What is this sentence, beta? This sentence shows that this person knows nothing about English, which is not the case. Which is not the case. You have worked for such a long time. You have learned so many things. But unfortunately, you cannot be error-free. Or I'm not talking about being error-free like that. Means literally, you will not sound natural and correct in English unless you learn a lot of basic ideas. Okay. I told you ambitious is an adjective. Ambition is a noun. Now, if I say this, you will not understand what the point is. But a lot of those people who have come from the elementary course, they know my is always followed by a noun. My house, my mother, my father. So my ambition. And then the
Sir,
verb.
I also knew this from you, sir,
Come
while
again.
taking, but I don't know why I committed this mistake again.
It's not about this mistake, Sunita. You'll keep making a lot of mistakes, no matter how many times you write. No matter how many times you write something, you will keep making mistakes. अगर कोई ऐसा सोचता है कि मेरी इंग्लिश पहली बार में खराब हो गई, मैं दूसरी बार में सही कर लूंगा, 2-4 सेंटेंस उसमें सही होंगे. You all have a level. You have to upgrade your level by working hard. Understand? To see a visible change in your English. And if you think by making here or there some corrections, you can upgrade your level, you are absolutely mistaken. You have to work thoroughly, okay? Systematically. And that's what we are doing. See, elementary course is behind us now. We are working on the pre-intermediate. We are working on things which are different from the elementary level, okay? In terms of difficulty level, higher. So, Sunita, I have told you, but I tried to offer you help. I invited you to my class, the elementary class, but you are not there. What can I do?
I was not in the elementary class, so what should I do for improving?
I invited you to the elementary class 5:30, but you are not attending it. मैंने तो पैसे की बात ही छोड़ दी तुमसे, सुनीता. तुम्हें एक एक्सपेरिमेंट केस बना रखा है मैंने, ठीक है? नहीं तो मैं क्यों ऑफर करूं तुम्हें? ठीक है? पता है लोगों, आप लोग को पता है ना, सुनीता का क्लास में आना मेरे लिए कैसे मायने रखता था. आप लोग से बात हुई थी ना मेरी. आपको पता नहीं सुनीता, आई टॉक टू ऑल दीज स्टूडेंट्स एंड आई सेड मैंने उसको 1000 रुपीज ऑफर करा कि तुम देकर आ जाओ भाई, बिकॉज मैं प्रोफेशनल टीचर हूँ, पैसे के बगैर नहीं पढ़ाऊंगा, ये तो पक्का है. ओके. लेकिन आई डिड एवरीथिंग आई कुड टू हैव यू इन द क्लास बिकॉज आई रियली वांट टू हेल्प यू. आई रियली वांट टू हेल्प यू. I invited you to the elementary course as well. Now you have to give time. Okay. I can't do it for you. I can guide you. And Simran, your friend, that girl, I want to tell you, Simran, you know what I feel? That when somebody refuses to be on WhatsApp or Telegram, I think they are not taking accountability, Simran. You see, what happened? I'm telling you my own thinking, okay? I mean, somebody can walk into the class right now and I will allow them. I will give them entry. Not a big deal. But when I ask somebody to text me on WhatsApp and they say, I will not text that person on WhatsApp, then I think perhaps that person doesn't want any accountability. What does it mean? Okay, the class is over. I will message that person. I'll ask, how did you feel? What did you understand? Now, this is important. Now, the person says, no, I don't want this. I will go into the class as a ghost person. I will sit there with my camera off and I will leave and I will not be asked any question. No, you're not very sincere about your learning. Because if you are sincere about your learning, then why would you not interact with the person who's going to guide you? अगर मेरा कोई assistant बात करना चाहता, then I can understand why the person will have her or his reservations. But you are going to talk to the person who's going to teach you. It is something that people want. You see, there are lots of online teachers and, they are so busy that they can't interact with the students. Students want to interact with them, but they don't because they're too busy. There are so many students. So here this was the reason why I was like, this is the right thing to do, because this is what I thought. If it was just about
Sir,
shyness,
yeah. She didn't even ask me after like yesterday at the time that if I can or if I cannot, and I also didn't ask her
yes, similar.
that if you want
It's
to or
it's
not.
it's something that people have to. I've said this, as an adult,
Yeah,
when you join a language
I
class.
don't want to burden her like I am telling her no, no, join, no, no, join. I want her to be in like
Exactly,
take
exactly.
a stand. Yeah,
We have talked about this before, that one thing that the students need to bring to the class
yes.
is passion. If they don't bring, Sunita, one reason why I did this, why would somebody talk to me so many times? This girl talked to me 5 6 times about being in the class. Okay, 5 6 times. Then of course, there were things that I was not happy about, and then there was final one thing that I thought, okay, I'll offer her this. If she takes it, she will be in my class, and then from here I know what to do. Once you are in my class, and if you have a little bit of passion to learn English, I don't think I can. You can go away from me unless we get into a very serious fight about our ideology.
Sir, she is not Rijvi, or like she will fight with you.
Okay, so we were watching the
I had
video,
some
which we will
doubts. I had
watch.
some doubts, sir.
Um,
And sir, Sunita, in her mind, she is saying, "I need to go and watch earliest video, pre-intermediate class." What do you say?
about
Sir,
okay, I get
I
the
will do one thing for improving my English. When will you send me those books? Then I will do study. Whatever
Sunita.
where I
No, 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 Sunita. Just a second. Just a second. I am gonna post the books, no doubt. Okay, but I know I'm the doctor. Okay, so the books are not gonna make any difference. Having the books in your hands is not gonna make a difference. I am talking about something very different. Be in the elementary course. Listen to some very basic ideas. फिर से बताता हूँ. हिंदी में बोलता हूँ, सुन लो. कोई बात इंग्लिश में है, तुमने आज तक इसीलिए इंग्लिश सीखा है कि उसका एक हिंदी होता है, बस इसी के लिए तुमने इंग्लिश सीखा है. ठीक है, मैं कह रहा हूं जब मैं इंग्लिश पढ़ाऊंगा तो ये नहीं बताऊंगा इसकी हिंदी क्या होती है, मैं ये बताऊंगा ये इंग्लिश में क्यों है, कैसे है, यानी उसके रूल्स, उसके चीजें, इंग्लिश के बारे में बात होगी. आज तक ऐसे कई स्टूडेंट्स होंगे सुनीता जैसे, जिन्होंने जो भी सीखा है वो इंग्लिश में सुनते के साथ उसके बाद हिंदी सीखी है उसकी, कि इसका ये हिंदी है भाई, और उनके दिमाग में रह क्या जाता है, वो हिंदी फ्रेज, और उसके बाद उसका इंग्लिश इक्विवेलेंट. लेकिन वो सोचते हमेशा उस हिंदी के बारे में कि मैंने ये बोला है, मैंने ये बोला है, बोलते समय, लिखते समय. ठीक है, तो अच्छा, एम्बिशन और एम्बिशियस दोनों वर्ड जानते हो ना सुनीता आप? एम्बिशन, एम्बिशियस.
yes sir. I heard both word. First is noun and second one is adjective.
अच्छा, आपने लिखा माई एम्बिशियस, उसको माई एम्बिशन करेंगे आप.
Yes.
आगे क्या करेंगे, माई एम्बिशन के बाद क्या करेंगे?
My ambition is to be a
यस, वेरी
be
गुड
my best.
सुनीता, वेरी गुड, वेरी. आपको लगता है ना कि आप ना वही में से हैं जो कहीं भी सही हो सकता है. पाकिस्तानी बैट्समैन हो आप, कभी भी बहुत जबरदस्त ठोक दोगे और कभी जीरो पे आउट होके चले जाओगे. नॉट रिलायबल, दैट्स द प्रॉब्लम. यू नीड टू बी रिलायबल. ओके, like विराट कोहली, like रोहित शर्मा, you need to be reliable about your English. कि नहीं, ये गलत कैसे हो सकता है मेरे से, अभी सही बोली फटाक से. My ambition is to very good.
Be like Toyota.
Sir, I have some doubts.
About what?
Sir, what's the difference between in spite and despite?
In spite and despite.
Yeah.
Okay, let's very quickly learn the word despite. It's an easy word to learn. Okay, despite. Okay, despite the doctor's warning, Sunita is still eating sugar. Okay, despite the doctor's warning, okay, she is still. So आपको पता है ना डॉक्टर ने क्या कहा होगा? Don't eat sugar.
Not eat sugar.
Okay. Despite poor marks in the exam, despite
Poor marks
in the exam,
in the exam.
he thinks he's really clever. and better than all other students.
Yes, I got it.
Despite being rich, he never wears anything expensive, goes to any expensive places to eat a good expensive meal. Despite being very rich, he lives a very, very, I will say, simple life.
Normal life, simple life.
Despite, everybody understand despite now? Just because
Yes.
of the examples, I do not know to teach rules. Trust me, okay? If somebody forces me to teach rules, I'll mess up, okay? I'll just tell you these things. Let's say, let's have another sentence. Despite having a threat to his life, he decided to go and meet the protesters. Despite having a threat to his life.
Threat to his life.
Yeah, he decided to go and meet the protesters. So something was not taken into account, right? Something was ignored. Something was, despite, okay? Despite his efforts, despite his really sincere efforts, he could not make it to the final round. Okay, so what happened? Something was ignored, something was useless, it didn't work. Okay, so he could not get to the final round, although he worked hard. Okay, so I hope you understand the word despite.
Yes.
The same meaning can be given with 3 words: in spite of. The same meaning, exactly the same meaning. In spite of the doctor's warning, Sunita is still eating sugar. Okay. So, despite word is more commonly used in colloquial English day to day, and in spite of is more, I will say, formal and not used so much. Okay.
Got it.
Got it. Write a couple of sentences in the group to just show me that you understood. Okay. Later.
Yeah, okay, sir.
Okay, fine.
Sir, I have also wrote more sentences, but you didn't.
I think I read.
There were I spoke as well, but you didn't.
Your why are you not so loud? You're not loud enough. I mean, I have
It's my
read.
headphones, sir.
Which sentence are you
Actually,
talking about?
the sentence which is just below the Sunita sentence.
Oh, okay. What you're talking about? I just read them. Oh, okay. These I ignored. Okay, I couldn't see them. Today it's easier than ever to learn any skills because of the internet. Any skills.
Skills.
Any is followed by plural nouns normally. It not only provides us access to concepts of learning, but also provides us the simplest and the easiest ways. Okay. However, for this, one should have the idea and experience where and how to search. Yeah. These days, it's harder than ever to find a right partner. So we should better give our time to find ourselves. Nowadays, it's simpler than ever to find answers to these maths questions. Don't you know the apps like Doubtnut and softwares like the AI? Okay, great. Good sentences. Diwali is a very special occasion for us Indians. For us,
Indians.
obviously, Diwali is a very special occasion for us Indians. When you visit India at the time, you will find, at this time, you will find that people have treated their homes to lots of lights and candles. Okay, people will definitely understand what you mean. The kid in the movie wanted to treat her. We have read this sentence.
Yes, sir.
The morning is bitterly cold in the Chhat Puja, especially. I don't like taking a bath this day. But my mom, she won't let me go to the ghat without it.
Should I use
Uh,
something else on the in the place of this day?
Come again?
Should I use something else at the place of this day?
Not third enough.
Okay, you are asking whether you should use this day or something else.
Yeah.
People would say in the morning, I don't like taking a bath on the morning of this day, on this morning, however, we don't say on before this. So you have to kind of rearrange the, order in a way that people understand that you're talking about the day, the morning of, okay.
Yes.
The morning is bitterly cold in the छठ पूजा. अब ये छठ पूजा मॉर्निंग आप जो बोल रहे हो, तो ये सारी बातें थोड़ी सी मुझे इसलिए लगती है ना कि भाई देखो, बात समझो सुमित, दो बातें होती है. एक होती परोकियल बातें, उसको इंग्लिश में बोलते समय हमेशा आपको ज्यादा स्ट्रगल करना पड़ेगा, ओके, क्योंकि इंग्लिश इज नॉट फॉर परोकियल मैटर्स, ओके, वेरी 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 रीजनल, तो ठीक है, मैं कोशिश करता हूँ जो आप बोलना चाह रहे हो, मैं अपने तरीके से अरेंज कर देता हूँ पूरी बात को, ओके, जो मेरे दिमाग में आ रहा है.
Okay, sir. Yes.
Chhat Puja celebration last 3 days. The last day is when we offer the arg to the rising sun. The morning is bitterly cold and I don't want to have a bath. But my mom won't let me go to the ghat without it. Lo, ho gaya. Sab simple ho gaya. सब चंगा सी, कुछ आया ही नहीं वो सारा प्रॉब्लम जो तुम्हारे दिमाग में आया था.
Yes.
राइट, सी, थोड़ा सा मैंने अरेंजमेंट ऐसे वैसे घुमाया है अपने दिमाग में, उस बाद ऐसे अरेंज हो गया. तो यही चीज मैं बोलता हूँ, मैं भी ऐसे नहीं कर पाता था पहले क्योंकि उतना एक्सपोजर नहीं था मेरे पास, ठीक है ना. तो आप जैसे ये मैंने थोड़ा समय दिया ना कि मैं इसको कैसे बोलूं, मैं क्या बात करना चाहता हूँ, तो ठीक है,
Yes.
आपने सीधे इन द छठ पूजा बता दिया. इससे थोड़ी वो बात पता चली किसी ऐसे इंसान को जो नहीं जानता है इस बारे में. मैंने कहा छठ पूजा सेलिब्रेशन लास्ट 3 days, मैंने यहाँ से शुरू किया. The final day in the morning, we offer arg to the rising sun, and the morning is bitterly cold usually, okay, and I hate to have a bath, okay, in such cold weather. ऐसे बोल दो सकता हूँ आगे. और उसके बाद, but my mom won't let me go to the ghat without having a bath, okay, without a bath.
Yes.
मेरी बातें सुनकर के आपको लगेगा कि एकदम ऐसे ही होना चाहिए, कि इस वजह से ऐसा होता है क्योंकि जाहिर सी बात है, भाषा जब आप लिखने जा रहे हो, बोलने जा रहे हो, और आप अगर थॉट्स हिंदी में ला रहे हो, इसीलिए बोला जाता है फ्लुएंट होना आसान नहीं होता इंग्लिश में, ओके, क्योंकि आप, और सारे लोग वीडियोस बनाते हैं हाउ टू थिंक इन इंग्लिश, हाउ टू थिंक इन इंग्लिश. ये आसान थोड़ी है सुमित. You need to spend time listening to English, and while you're listening, always compare कि मैं ये बात कैसे बोलता हूँ, मैं ये बात कैसे बोलता हूँ. ये नहीं कि सुने जा रहे. क्या होता है ना, कई बार मैं बहुत अवेयर हूँ, ओके, तो मैं सुनता हूँ, मैं नहीं ध्यान दे रहा, ओके, क्योंकि सारी बातें मेरे लिए नॉर्मल लग रही हैं. अचानक से कुछ आएगा. ओके, लेट मी टेल यू समथिंग अबाउट माई सेल्फ. व्हेन आई एम लिसनिंग टू द बीबीसी, आई ऑल्सो प्ले चेस, ओके, और समटाइम्स आई प्ले सम मोबाइल गेम while I'm playing the BBC. I have the headphones on and I'm playing, and I don't pay attention everything, and suddenly I say, hey, something was there, and then I rewind, okay, particular part, because I think that was something I want to learn again, listen to it again, so that I can compare with my way of speaking, okay. बाकी चल रहा है, तो वैसे ही आप इतने अवेयर रहें कि आप सुनते समय कंपेयर कर सके कि आप कैसे बोलते, वो कैसे बोलते. आप क्या सोचिए, इससे कुछ नहीं हो जाएगा कि अगले मिनट आप अच्छा लिख लोगे, लेकिन ये प्रोसेस अगर लंबा देर करते हैं, then you guys will be writing better English. Got it?
Yes.
ताकि आपको फ्लो समझ में आए. विकास, मेरी बातें समझ में आ रही है भाई?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now we have 8 minutes to go, and I would like to be a little productive here with the book. We will watch the video later because it's Sunday tomorrow. So I want to give you guys some homework, you see. So vocabulary and listening, a piece of cake. Okay, a piece of cake literally means a piece of cake. But, idiomatically, a piece of cake means something very easy.
Easy.
Okay. Some people think learning to speak English fluently is a piece of cake. They will take admission in a spoken English course. They will spend 3 months there, spend 2,500 rupees there, and start to speak fluent English. It's a piece of cake, they think. It is not. तो मैं एक जोकर होता, comedian तो बोलता, then it is not a piece of cake, then what? It is a piece of rock. You can't chew it. Okay, fine. Work in pairs, match the amounts in A with the things in B. Let's do it, guys. First of all, 2 minutes silently. You guys do it on your own, A and B section.
I saw to interpret, sir, what we have to do.
Come again. What do you have to do? You have to match a word from A and a word from B. You have to match them and make phrases. A bag of bananas? Nah, doesn't sound good. A bag of beer? No. A bag of bread? Let's start from here. Bananas. So which word goes here? Because we have a bunch of
A
bananas,
bunch of bananas.
right? Hmm.
A
Yes, sir.
bunch of bananas.
Pair of
Okay.
bananas.
Then with beer.
A bottle of beer.
A bottle of
सुनीता
beer.
बेटा
A
सुनीता आप
bottle
ना
of beer.
अगर आप अपने आप को इन्वॉल्व करोगे इस क्लास में इन्वॉल्व करोगे जिस भी क्लास में बैठे हो आप इंग्लिश सीख जाओगे मैंने अभी तक यही चीज देखा है कि आप इन्वॉल्व नहीं हो पाते कोई एक्टिविटीज में इन्वॉल्व नहीं होते तो सीखना अभी नहीं शुरू हुआ है बेटा अभी सीखना शुरू भी नहीं हुआ है ठीक है तो एक्टिविटीज में इन्वॉल्व हो ओके करके तुरंत भेजा करो फटाक से कि देखो मैंने किया जो आपने कहा I will come. I will explain. You guys do what you can. हेल्प नहीं लेते तो क्लास में टीचर से अपनी प्रॉब्लम शेयर करते और सीखते हैं Really? So quick.
Like see, ये वाली
Okay, let's check now. Bananas.
A bunch of bananas.
A bunch of bananas.
Sunita, participate. Get involved, Sunita. Unmute yourself and participate. This is what involvement means, okay? Beer. A can of beer, a bottle of beer, both are fine. Bread.
A slice of bread.
A slice of bread is also correct. A piece of bread is also correct. A loaf of bread is also correct. All three.
Packet of
If you have
bread, sir.
confusions, we will address all the confusions later.
Packet of bread,
I
sir.
said
Can
I
I
will
hear?
address the confusions later. Who is talking?
Sir, I'm saying packet of bread. Can I say?
What?
A packet of bread.
Of course you can. A packet of sliced bread. A packet of
Sliced bread.
sliced bread. Okay, a packet of sliced bread. Cake.
A piece of cake.
A piece of cake.
Yes.
Chewing gum.
Slice of cake.
Chewing gum. A packet of chewing gum.
Packet of
A packet of chewing gum. Crisps.
A packet of crisps.
A bag of crisps. Okay. A packet of crisps, of course. Okay. Next. Coke.
A can of Coke.
Can of
bottle
Coke.
of
A
Coke,
bottle of Coke.
A can.
Flowers.
A bunch of flowers.
A
a
bunch
bunch
of
of
flowers.
flowers,
A bunch of flowers.
Okay. Ham. A loaf of ham. A slice of ham. Next. A pair of
A
jeans.
pair of jeans.
Very good. A pair
pair
of
of
jeans. Milk.
jeans,
A bottle of
A
milk.
bottle
A
of
a
milk.
bottle of
bottle of
milk,
milk. A bottle of milk. Next.
A packet of
Packet of matches.
Uh, a bottle of. A packet of.
Packet.
A packet of matches.
Matches.
Packet of box of matches too. Box is
box.
better. Box of matches. A
A
box of
box
matches.
of
Paper.
a box of
Paper.
Piece of paper.
a piece of paper.
A piece of paper.
piece of
Yes.
paper,
A packet of paper.
A bag of
A bag of paper.
Who is having a conversation of somewhere else with somebody else? Okay, Sunita, you muted yourself. You couldn't answer. It means you found it difficult.
Sir, I'm answering so few of
Uh-huh.
words.
Uh-huh. And remember, ये सब के पीछे कोई हिंदी नहीं है ना. ये सब सिर्फ ये बताते हैं कि इंग्लिश में ये phrases exist करते हैं. That's all. आप हिंदी में कैसे बोलते हैं ये आपकी प्रॉब्लम है. But ये phrases इंग्लिश में exist करते हैं. Let's see. Bunch of papers. यहाँ paper है. Papers नहीं है.
a bag of
Bunch of paper नहीं होगा.
a bag of paper.
A bag
Please.
of paper. When, where, कैसा? मतलब एक डाल दो बैग में पेपर, ठीक है? लेकिन what do you mean? Okay,
I
next.
mean a bundle of paper.
A bundle of paper. A bundle of paper.
But we
Okay.
don't have option. But
Mhm. A pair of socks. A pair of. अरे
Pair of socks.
jeans के बाद कहाँ चले गए थे? Paper के बाद socks. Okay, a pair of socks, right? Sweets.
A bag
A
of
box.
sweets.
A box of sweets. A
a
packet of
box of
sweets.
sweets,
Okay, yeah, next.
A bag.
piece,
A
Packet.
piece of
A
sweets.
packet
We
of
can say that.
tissues.
Yeah, next.
Packet of tissues.
A box of tissues.
Both.
Yep. A box of tissues and a packet of tissues. Packet of tissues as well. A tissue comes in packet, I think. I don't know if it comes in box. Both. Okay, it depends on this. What I mean, suppose you do not know, you haven't bought tissues. It's not your English problem. You do not have the worldly knowledge. That's why. Tuna. It's
A can of tuna.
Pair of
Packet of tissues.
what of tissues, dear?
Packet of tissues.
A
That's what I
packet
said.
of
Yep.
tissues.
Tuna. Tuna is a fish.
A can of
piece of
tuna.
tuna.
a
A
can
can of tuna. A can of tuna. Now you'll say, "ये कैसा हो सकता है? Tuna मछली तो powdered tuna." By the way, guys, they sell powdered tuna. They dry the tuna fish and they make a powder of it and put it in a can. Okay. Next.
A bottle of wine.
Yep.
A bottle of wine.
A can
It
of wine.
usually comes in can, but yes, you can definitely if it comes in those things. Why not? Wine.
A bottle of
A can
Bottle
of
of
wine.
wine.
A
I don't know.
bottle
Wine
of
doesn't come in
wine.
can. Nah, I don't know. But bottle of wine. Again, it's just a matter of what you know, how it comes in the market, you know. So it's not just about vocabulary. It's also about a little bit of knowledge about how these things are available in the shops. Okay, guys, how much are some of the things in your country? Okay, working teams, your teacher will. Sorry. Okay. In the practice book, guys, what have we done? Do you have a practice book? Show me. It's a Sunday tomorrow, so want to see if I can assign any homework for tomorrow. 4. Okay. Britain's, yeah, I think we have plenty to do, right? Okay, guys, we haven't done any of these, have we?
I was absent.
Okay, so we have done one page. We have done this page as well. I remember articles. Okay. Yep. Okay, so now Britain's favorite meal, the text, guys. Page number 27. Page number 27. I'll put it in the group, okay? practice book, page number 27. It's a reading text. You have to read a text and answer some questions. Fine. I'll see you guys on Monday. And your homework is from the practice book. We will watch the
What's
video
the
as
page
well.
number, sir?
Page number 27 in the practice book. I'll send
Okay.
the page in the group anyway. No problems. Okay. Bye-bye, everybody.
Okay,
Good
sir.
night. Nice
Bye,
weekend,
sir. Good night.
everyone.
Good night, sir.
Bye-bye.
Bye, sir.
Bye-bye.
Good night.
Bye. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.